All right, let's talk about the IELTS. If you're getting ready for it, I bet you've got your desk piled high with books and practice tests, right? But here's the thing. The real secret to crushing that exam isn't just about what's on your desk. It's about what's going on in your head. Today, we are diving deep into the strategies you need to master your mindset and conquer the IELTS.
And hey, let's be real for a second. The pressure? It's intense. You've got these endless vocabulary lists, timed essays, tricky listening tests. It can seriously feel like you're trying to climb a mountain. If you're feeling overwhelmed, trust me, that's completely normal. You are definitely not alone in this.
But this is where we get to the secret weapon, the thing that top performers really understand. Just grinding through practice test after practice test, well, it's kind of like trying to run a marathon with your shoes tied together. The real breakthrough, the moment everything changes, is when you shift from just practicing to practicing with the right mindset. So here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to tackle the foundation, winning that inner game. From there, we'll move on to building unshakable confidence. Then, we'll turn all that good mindset stuff into action with practice habits that actually stick. And to wrap it all up, we'll learn how to flip every mistake you make into a major strength. Sound good? Let's jump in. Okay, first up, let's talk about that battle that happens between your ears. Think of your mindset as the operating system for your entire prep. Everything else you do, your practice, your confidence, how you perform on test day, it all runs on the system, so we have to get it right. So look at these two ways of thinking. Over on the left, you've got the fixed mindset. That's that little voice in your head that says things like, I'm just terrible at writing. It's a total dead end, right? But then look over on the right. That's the growth mindset. That's the belief that, yeah, you can get better with smart effort. This is where you go from, I can't do this, to asking, okay, what can I learn from this? Or what's a new strategy I haven't tried yet? Making that small mental shift, it is an absolute game changer. So once you've started to build that growth mindset, we can lay down the next layer, unshakable confidence. Now, this isn't about pretending you're not nervous. Oh no, the nerves are going to show up. This is about having the actual tools in your back pocket to manage that test anxiety when it comes knocking. Do any of these look a little too familiar? That ticking clock in the corner of the room can feel like it's screaming at you. You see a question you've never seen before and your mind just goes blank. Or the classic, you see someone else posting their amazing practice score online and suddenly your own confidence just plummets. These triggers are super common, but they do not have to own you. So here is a super practical tool you can use the second you feel that anxiety creeping in. Step 1, just acknowledge it. Say to yourself, okay, I'm feeling nervous right now. Don't judge it, don't fight it. Step 2, breathe. Seriously, a simple box breath. In for 4 seconds, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. It calms your nervous system right down. And finally, step 3, reframe it. That fluttery, nervous energy, that's not fear. That's your body getting ready for a challenge. You're not scared, you're focused, you're ready. All right, mindset is getting stronger, confidence is building. Now it's time to build the engine that's going to drive all your improvement, your daily habits. Because let me tell you, consistency beats cramming every single time. It's not even a contest.
You know, there's actually a science to building a good habit, and it's pretty simple. It all starts with a cue, a trigger. Let's say it's after you pour your morning coffee. Then comes the routine. That's the actual work, like doing 20 minutes of vocab practice. And here's the crucial part. It has to end with a reward. It doesn't have to be anything big. Just the simple act of ticking a box on your checklist gives your brain a little hit of dopamine, that feeling of accomplishment, which makes you want to do it again tomorrow.
And here's what that can look like in real life. Take a look at this list. Notice something? None of these tasks take hours. We're talking small, manageable chunks of time. 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there. Doing just over an hour a day, every day, is so much more powerful than a frantic 5-hour cram session once a week. This way, progress feels possible, not totally overwhelming.
And that brings us to the final, and maybe most important piece of the puzzle. You're practicing every day, which is awesome. But how do you make sure that practice is actually making you better? The secret is learning to love your mistakes.
I absolutely love this quote because it completely changes how you think about getting something wrong. Every single mistake you make on a practice test is a golden opportunity. It's like a bright flashing signpost pointing you exactly where you need to get stronger. It's not a failure, it's a roadmap.
So here's how you turn that idea into a real system. When you get an answer wrong, don't just glance at it and move on. No. First, identify the exact error. Then, and this is key, understand why it was wrong. Was it a grammar rule you forgot? A vocabulary word you didn't know? Next, write down the correct answer and the rule behind it. And finally, the most important step, immediately find a similar type of question and try again. That cycle is how you turn a weakness into a solid strength.
And there you have it. That's how it all connects into this powerful, continuous cycle. Your growth mindset gives you the fuel for effective action, your habits, and that action, when you learn from your mistakes, leads to real, measurable improvement. Each part just makes the others stronger. So let's end with this question. Forget about the entire mountain for a second. Just think about the very next step. What is one small, tiny, 15-minute action you can commit to doing today to start building one of these habits? Because that right there, that's where the journey to your target score really begins.